Hello, my Hokimo. Welcome back to the Pasifika Youth Cup Day 4. And set now for this match out of the championship side of the draw. Niue and Tokelau. Tonga and Fiji, they will contest the final tomorrow. So both of these teams looking for their first win. And earlier we saw New Zealand Māori win through over Tonga in the premiership. Those two will go at it in the grand final tomorrow. Good support for Niue and Tokelau. Willie Poaching is with me in commentary again. Big day ahead this afternoon, but for some entertaining footy so far, Willie.
There has been a couple of crackers this morning already. Tonga gave the New Zealand Māori an almighty scare this morning, and had it not been for the sin binning that they conceded, it could have been a different complexion. We hope that this game lives up to some of that. There's a preview to the final tomorrow where they'll meet each other. I still don't think anybody will be holding anything back in this one. You never do when you play for your country and you wear the jersey of your ancestors and your family.
Despite no wins for either side, Tokelau gave Fiji a bit of a fright on Thursday, going down by a couple of points, 24-22, and then the Friday, Niue close against Fiji, 28 points to 20. So, Fiji and Tonga through to the decider of the championship. These two will run it back at each other tomorrow. With a real chance to, I guess, have first say and make a statement here, Willie.
For sure, and had it not been for an intercept from Fiji against the Tokelauans on Thursday, that scoreline and the result could have been very, very different. They'll take a lot of confidence, both teams, out of those close results against Fiji, who, as you say, are waiting in the final. And as I said, there'll be no holding back here.
Niue have had some strong ball carriers. One of them has been the man on the ground, called Fadio Misipo. Austin Cochrane Makalena has also been outstanding for them in the back row position. Motu. The ground, boy Viviani plays it away, and there is Cochrane Makalena. Up quickly to shut down the wide channel, Tokelau. Let's build into their work here. Niue play an exciting brand of rugby league. The kick will come. Kiangatoa A chance for Tokelau through their fullback, Jonathan Solomona, to return.
I like the play of both sides. Niue, particularly with the ball, willing to move it, going from side to side, ending up on the right side. Tokelau really aggressive, getting numbers in the tackle and the wrestle and their contact. Trying to set some dominance.
Good driving defence, sending Tokelau back, but 4-4 promotes it forward toward halfway. Now here's Olofa Masoi. Ball is loose in contact. And Niue's fans come to life in front of us here at Navigation Homes. Now, Ario Misipo.
And after that early error and the strong carry and Niue getting to their kick, you'd have to say early advantage to them. Niue already into some good ball.
Tuatua. Not out, gets around them. Bouncing back up. Niue. Unatangi. Atutia. Now there's a strong carry. Faitala getting them going forward. First receiver, Cochrane Makalena. Deeper pass this time. Up smartly, looking for a spot tackle. 4-4 was looking for a massive shot. Tuatua shifts it on. As Talisa, the fullback, to ground, and they will have possession here. Niue.
The referees say Tokelau interfering in the ruck, I think, as he's played the ball. And Niue get a really good chance to open the scoring here. Some nice play from their outside backs. Waimatangi Matotia, if you remember back, if you were watching on Thursday, scored a couple of beautiful tries against Fiji. He's right in the try-scoring mood in this tournament. Great work out on the left. And Talisa injecting himself from the fullback position into the attacking line.
Liam Kiangatoa feeds the Niue scrum. Injecting himself in as Tristan Lorna. The centre. Makalena, they know the threat he poses. He's shut down very quickly, just outside of the 20. Boy, Viviani. And a couple across, and then the carry, looking to free the arms. Ramea Faitala. Makalena on his shoulder. Boy, Viviani. Now they get up to the 10. Out of dummy half, Cochrane Makalena. Good low defence on him. Pongali. Now the kick will come on the last for Niue. And they'll get another set too. Just couldn't quite control it out from his line. Solomona.
And the power of the kick was what made it difficult for Jonathan Solomona. Understanding that the angle of the kick was perfect. It was never going to go dead. It was going to stay in the field of play. And put it in a position where his chasers could have got to it. And because he put so much power in the bounce, it was too much for Jonathan Solomona to handle. This is the third set in a row in this area of the field that the Tokelauans have to defend. Early pressure.
Adio Misipo. Just right at the post here. Cochrane Makalena this time trying to scoot out a dummy half.
He's hungry for it, isn't he?
He's almost there too, but desperate defence. Tokelau. Boy, Viviani. Runner back on the angle. Faitala it is.
Trying to get all 6'5" of himself over the line.
Viviani is Motu. Thought about going left, comes back away to the right edge. And he just finds a stationary Adio Misipo is driven down. A good defensive set this. Tokelau. Coming across. Tangiko strong on his feet, trying to twirl his way through. 5 and last. And the play of the ball untidy. So that'll be disappointing for Niue. They've had field position, they've had territory, they've asked questions, but just execution there letting them down. And credit too to Tokelau's defensive set.
And even when you're defending, you've got to try and win the ground. You've got to try and get up and minimise the opportunities and the time on the ball from the attacking side. And that's what Silafavai did. He got out, he made an early read, made the tackle 15, 20 metres out from their goal line. And he started to take all that pressure away from his side in one tackle. Well done, Silafavai, the halfback. Shutting him down, getting the read from the outside.
Aggressive defensively, Motu. And a big man carting it forward, over to the Manu. Tokelau. Still no score. Coming up to 8 minutes gone here in this first half. Men's championship round, Tokelau Niue. Both searching for the maiden win of PYC for this season. Shower the ball and Mosua takes play to the 40 for Tokelau. Now comes the kick. High. He's waiting in the backfield and it's tidy enough in the end.
Nice chase, nice kick. Get them 10 metres out from the line. Just got to be careful they don't get him past that horizontal and give away a penalty.
Fending. To a tour and passing the ball away too. Nice little offload, but they can't gain too many more metres out of it as Matangi Tutia lays it back. Here he is again. He's had his hands on it plenty. Only support toward the far touch. So I'll play the ball as boy Viviani Cochrane Makalena now. As soon as he gets his hands on it, they're up there, aren't they, to meet him? The boys in yellow. Now the kick comes from the standoff. Nomotu inside of the 20. Turning around Tokelau. Not a bad chase line either. Can they wrap him up inside the 20? They can. That's pretty good there from Niue.
And I've really liked the work of Tokelau when they are defending. Getting the line speed, getting their numbers up, really energetic. They'll try and turn some of that energy into their attack. Niue really nice on the attack when they're moving the ball, trying to break some of that energetic defence down.
There's a bit of space here now down this right edge and just falling and taking a bit of a knock to Alfred. Oh, look for Masoi. Laying to centre field now for Herrera. There's the kick from Pavai. Well fielded close to the touchline for Matangi Matutia. Good footwork too. Eventually taken down just beyond his 20.
Great footwork, great return for Niue. Forwards will be really happy that he's got some metres for them. They don't have to trundle back as far as they should have done.
Battle this one.
Great contest.
Makalena waiting at first receiver. Dishes it away and Katoa. Second rower carts it forward for Niue. A little bit loose, the play of the ball, but they will have it to Tuatua. Down the left edge now, Tukutama. A little bit of hop and a step on Tokelau's defence. He gets it to the 40-metre line. Good hands to take the low pass. Nomotu sends this one towering into the sky and this works out for Tokelau. Situ Fa'avai.
I thought Tokelau were going to try and compete for that ball, and because of the distance away from their try line, should have been happy with Niue just trying to get it and make the tackle. Fortunately, it goes into their hands. Real ding-dong battle this, both teams defending the other, not giving anyone any quarter.
Tulimanu, Kaiva, Tulimanu, close to the 40. Just get the feeling that this game could break open at any moment. Here's Tokelau down the right, putting the footwork on, and some good hustle and defence as well. It was an excellent effort by 4-4. And that is the feeling and the passion between these two teams. Great attack, great defence.
Totally agree. 4-4 found himself on the outside, and for a moment thought he could skin them. But they had too many defenders coming across. And at the moment that he realised that he wasn't going to, he just didn't have enough about him or enough space to get himself down and keep himself in field. A great aggressive defence from Niue to hold 4-4 up and then drive him into touch. Both teams having really strong moments in both attack and defence, really testing each other out.
I tell you what, no score, but it's been a great watch so far. Entertaining. Some quality footy.
And as we saw then, some flavour. A little bit spicy.
That's what you like to see. These festival tournaments, they bring it out. The passion. You mentioned it at the start, really the chance to represent your nation. Sure, they might be playing tomorrow for 3rd and 4th, but wear your colours and represent them with pride at the moment. Niue bust their way forward over the halfway line, and this will help. Carried by George Waterhouse. Great carry, and equally some great effort from Marker, from Joseph Purett up for the Tokelauans. A bit too far from touch. Niue decide to tap the ball. They're trying to send him to Mars there, Tokelau, but he's down on the 40. They'll play it back. And off he goes. Big George Waterhouse again, slamming into the yellow wall. Viviani drops a short pass off again. Gee, he's got plenty of options, doesn't he? Some sizable players to work with and talent like this man, Cochrane Makalena. He's asked a few questions, hasn't he, when he's carried the ball, but they've been aware of the threat. Tuitua, there's a little kick through, just ricocheting off Tokelau's defence, and they'll get another set to work with as they go away. Tuitua very close, shut down just out. And in the corner, surely he's there, he's touched the chalk, he has. Poor Viviani, but he's had 2 bites at the cherry. Yeah, thought he was close. I'll take another look here, Willie.
Yeah, great work from our cameraman, right on the action. You can see he's short right there, and gets up and has a second nibble. This one is the one that shows it. Just caught the winger napping, and the second bite. That's his double movement. And luckily he was short, because he would have caught the winger napping. He could have found it.
So just denied Niue the opening try. They come once more, Rickman, Kaiva, Tulimanu. Boom, straight through, Sinefili. Now some quick play off of the ruck. Oh, Sua. Good metres out of dummy half. Another kick, so they defended their line and they'll hopefully get a fortuitous bounce here. They won't, Tokelau.
Just see the Niueans just drained of a little bit of energy here, taking their time to get back behind the ball. The sting of the game has surely gone out. Need some volunteers to carry the ball.
Just under 14 remain in the first half, still no score. And boy, Viviani very close moments ago for Niue. Cocker and Makalena with the ball.
Been really impressed with Tokelau's markers and their willingness to work and go effort on effort.
Boy, Viviani spying a bit of space. Come up towards the 40. Makalena will play acting half and gets it away for his 5'8" on Motsu. Kicking down and just fumbled. These are the moments they'll try and take. Can't hold on. Olofa Masoi.
And he didn't kick the ball or get the purchase that he wanted on the kick. It was more of a flapper than a spiral. And it just moved away enough from Olofa Masoi. He wasn't able to take it cleanly enough, and the referee, right on the spot, saw enough of the knock-on. And another opportunity for Niue. Fair bit of work on their goal line D for the Tokelauans here. And they'll do well to keep them out on this at this occasion.
Here they come. Oh, Lorna was just flattened. That's beyond the 20 though. Good hands. Fadio Misipo was just dying on him that pass. And he keeps it alive for Niue. Oh, big man crashing through again. George Waterhouse full of running here today. Cocker and Makalena. As he was falling, thought about trying to pop it away. Loading up the left edge here. Shifting the ball nicely. They wrap him up well. And Makatoa. 5 and last for Niue. Away it comes. Nomotsu just drifting back. Oh, the kick, and oh dear. Yeah, he was taken in the air. Not intentional, but...
Yeah, purely accidental, but dangerous nonetheless. Still dangerous, attacking the man in the air with his legs. And after doing so well to defend that goal line set again, we've got to go back to work after conceding this penalty. Tokelau.
Matangi. Matutia. Now, down the right, they'll try and catch them. Fario Misipo. Good defence again. Tokelau. They keep knocking on the door, Niue, but at the moment it remains latched shut.
Outstanding. That's the third time they've got really close and had to hold him down and get underneath. Real urgency. Look how far they're getting out of the goal line.
Coming up quickly. But Niue. Tukutama gets around them, straightens it himself. Lovely play from the little winger, but Tokelau have it.
Yeah, great show of fleet-footedness, footwork, sharp, a little man. Too sharp with his footwork with some of the bigger fellas. Unfortunately, in the contact, loses the ball.
Hard to believe with 10 to play we haven't had any points. It's been an entertaining watch, this one, Willie.
Well, it hasn't been through lack of going close or getting over the line. Both teams defending stoutly and at times viciously. Urgency shown to get the numbers around the ball. U18, to be fair, have had the most chances. They've had the longest of periods down on the Tokelau goal line. But to their credit, Tokelau been fantastic defending this line. even on the back of conceding penalties or conceding an error. And they've got back to it. And as I said, that play previous to this one where they got out from their goal line all the way out to the 15, 16 metre line, a real show of urgency to get out and get in the face of the attack.
Well, they went close, really, really close here. This was Niue and poor Viviani, who almost had the first try, but just a couple of cracks at it. So take your hat off, I think, to Tokelau being desperate defensively. Real hunger. And no wonder they got close against Fiji. As did Niue.
Yeah, a real coup and a real prize for Niue, as if they were able to get a play 4 or play 5 penalty. That'll give them the opportunity to get a penalty and kick themselves way down into a good ball field. But as is the case right now, they've just got to carry hard and get out of their own end. As Niue look up to defending this.
It's a Raffaelli taken down on the 20. 4-4. Try and drive him back as well. In fact, it's Tessie. Tokelau on the front foot, lovely pass to free the space down the left edge. Peter Raffaelli. Lovely free pass again for Ngali. Over the 40 they go. Tokelau. Not sure kick will come. Good chase coming through too, but just managing to get around. And this could be the opportunity that they've wanted. Brilliant step! Exceptional! Dr. Kua. What a return, one of the best we have seen all week.
Outstanding piece of play from Isao Tapatoa. Wonderful return on the kick chase. Alfred Noah Lofa, Soy, the winger from the Tokelauans, went all in to try and make the tackle. Needed to come up with it and make it. Unfortunately for Tokelau, he didn't. Tapu Tuitoa had it all to do. Took on the centres, took on all comers. Rounded the fullback. And post the first try of this wonderful, scintillating match. This wonderful contest. Niue opened up the scoring. And it wasn't in the fashion that we thought it might be. It had all the good ball scoring. It came off a kick return from the yardage play. Great individual piece. 4-0, kick to come to Niue. 6 minutes left.
They're dancing in the stands here. Celebrating that one. That was special. They went far away, were they? The kick was a pretty good one in the end. Tokelau had a player chasing through. Good kick chase, Willie, but he did well to get around the flying defender, and then the finish, the step at the end. I think a beauty from Apatuatua.
Such is the importance that if you're going to chase and you're the lone ranger chasing, you're the only one up there, you've got to make the tackle. If you don't, you've got to wait for the rest of your line to join you and try and present a couple of numbers in front of them. The ball carrier, the returning carrier of the kick. And you go all in and you don't make it. The return carrier is likely to make a couple of metres. And on that occasion, Tapu Tuitoa got a couple of metres more and some.
Kupa Nomotsu away to the right. Can't add a couple more, but it was worth the wait once it came. Under 5 remain here in this first half, and Niue by 4.
I just get the feeling there'll be some period. There'll be a period in the game where Tokelau get their opportunities to go back to back and test the goal line D of the Niueans. It'll be interesting to see what their response is to that. I think the tide will turn and they'll get their chance to attack in some good areas, Tokelau.
Looking for a good defensive set here. As you say, try and get a cheap turnover if they can, build a bit of pressure. George Waterhouse the carry initially in the set. Now, Pasifika again. Makalena.
He's such a hard worker for this Niue side. Makalena.
Wali has Makalena once more. Here comes the kick. Youngatoa drifting downfield and fielded by Jonathan Solomona. He returns up just beyond the 40-metre line. 4-4. Al-Sur had a dummy half, spice some space, and he's taken in the tackle of Kanavatua for Niue. Good set this, they've made some good meters. So Avai goes down. Lovely ball, lovely short pass. Sinefili. Here they come. Rafaeli, it's been stolen away, snatched. And Niue will look to do what they did really only moments ago and try and go the length of Navigation Home Stadium.
It was Christian Olomani on that occasion, aware, putting his wicket-keeper's gloves on, taking the ball. As you said, looked like spaces opened up, he was going to go the distance, didn't have the legs, but the kick was never on. An unfortunate finish for Tokelau.
Austin Talangi plays it away, and here is the kick again from Kupa Nomotu. A shorter one this time, so they'll begin the set just out from their 30. It's at Lafaeli, plays it back. Ngali for Tokelau.
Well, they're in a similar position now in the tackle count that they were on the last set. You remember the last set, they got themselves right up on the try line. If they can get up that far and execute a better kick finish, still time for them to try and get a try before half-time.
Really, Itzi liked to pass to him. They were up quickly to shut him down. And again, looking for some pace. Off of the ruck as Amir goes close to the 30. Just having control of it. So
this is a tough call from mine. I thought Nomotu was all over him as he was trying to peel away from the tackle. Didn't give him much opportunity to play the ball cleanly. Referee's seen it differently. He's a bit more important than me out there on the field. So the referee decides it's Niue's ball. The opportunity to score before halftime looks to be lost for Tokelau. Great half of football from both teams.
Yeah, been fairly even, I would suggest, in the stats column for both of these teams. Territory, possession, completions. It's the only try of the game that separates them. Tuitua, sensational effort from the backfield. There is the halftime hooter. Ricky Parkinson says that'll do us for now. And an entertaining first half of rugby league comes to an end. Lone try sees Niue lead Tokelau by 4 here.
It's an absolute feast.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
You're watching day 4 of the Pasifika Youth Cup here at Navigation Home Stadium, Pukekohe. Great to have your company live and exclusive on Sky Sport. Thanks to our partner Stream Shop, bringing you the action. And this was the first half action. They got very, very close to Niue through Boy Viviani, but had 2 bites at it. And this was eventually the try they scored. Sensational effort, Willie Poaching.
A wonderful effort and a mistimed kick chase from the Tokelauans allowed Isao Taputuitoa to beat his outside, beat his winger, get on the outside. As I said in commentary, he had some work to do, balanced himself, rounded the fullback, and had enough pace to go through and score the opening try. But a fantastic opening try to what's been a fantastic opening half of football here at the PYC.
Just the championship division. Finals day to look forward to tomorrow here on Sky Sport. These two will play each other in that 3rd and 4th playoff. Both got close throughout the week against a very good Fijian side. So, I suppose first bragging rights up for grabs here this afternoon. An entertaining game, sure, just the 1 try, but it's really all that separated them.
And along with Fiji and Tongan Championship, it's been a fantastically contested division, section of the tournament. As you see, 4-0 to Niue. It's not going to be a runaway this one. Tokelau is still going to have a big say, and as I said, they'll get their moments. They'll get their moments to attack and put some pressure on the Niuean defensive line. See how they respond to having to do some defensive work, Niue, but at the moment they've been very, very good when they've had to do so.
Well, the centres have been good, Niue. There he is, the 4 on his back. Zeo Tuitoa, the try scorer. Second half underway, Niue by 4. Sinefili, first touch for Tokelau. Oh, just left behind. Player, the ball was there to use, and they managed to tidy it up. Hongali looking for some quick service and a carry. First receiver, Neriiti for Tokelau. Penalty too, just infringing at the ruck. Niue.
Yeah, quite fortunate. He didn't get the ball down cleanly enough, I thought. Sam Ririti, and that's his first carry of the game, but they get the penalty, and this is what I was talking about. Their chance in a good ball area to put some pressure on the defence of Niue. Jonathan Solomona doesn't quite get the kick as far as he would like, but they're still in a good area.
Hongali. It's a set underway. Vai. Setsu, that is. Here it comes. Good charging run. Nefili. Wanting some quick service again. And away they go, and here he is on the charge once more. It's a few in a row for Sam Eriti. And just untidy. Ricky Parkinson picks it up. Just frustration brewing.
Yeah, Sam Joshua, who's such a live wire out of dummy half for this Tokelau side, couldn't cleanly pick up the ball out of dummy half. He sniffed an opportunity after Sam Eriti played the ball quick, did some damage with his carry. And unfortunately, Sam Joshua knocks it on. They lose this opportunity. I don't think it'll be their last by any means.
Untidy, but penalty the way of Niue. So that is frustrating. They managed to get themselves at the right end of the park. Tokelau, an error, and now their infringement will allow Niue to get a free ride out.
You spoke about coach killers earlier on. That's a coach killer there. When you back up an error with a penalty, you lose possession, then you lose ground. That's where coaches go grey.
There are products to solve that at your local supermarket. It's just been well held in the end. How do you miss your ball? Oh, he just loses it. But again, it's a couple of penalties in succession. And Bucky Parkinson's just laying down the law.
He tried to steal the ball, and the Tokelauans obviously thought it was a one-on-one situation. The referee's seen it differently. And they've had quite a bit of practice, Tokelau, defending this part of the field. You don't want to have to do too much of this. And Niue got some strike.
Patui wrestled to deck on the 10 for Niue. Players loading up this time. Another tour. Good aggressive play. Tokelau running out from their line. Adio Misipo, low take, floats the ball over the top. A little bit deeper now the play. Talisa, Niue, Nualona. Acting half, Talisa gets it away. Nice angled run, Cochrane Makalena. Ariel Misipo, ball left and behind. Niue. 5 and last here. Down the left edge. Can he free it? He can. Niue looking for a second. The ball's left. And Tokelau have a chance to run it out, but they just run it into touch.
I think the referee will come back for the first infringement for the knock-on.
Yeah, I think he will. Namir was the man who went over the touchline.
But really good work from Tokelau's D. Still willing to get up, still finding that energy. And the frustrating and smothering defensive line getting in front of the Niue and attacking and forcing the error. As I said, they don't want to do this too much. He's worked so hard though for Niue. Boston Cochrane Makalena has worked down the middle, carrying the ball time after time. Great job leading his side.
Osua has looked industrious out of dummy half, hasn't he? Not afraid to take them on, have a crack. Looking to set Tokelau highlights. 6 minutes into the second half. They trail it by 4. One try to Taputua Toa. And massive contact there. And Paki Parkinson says it's a penalty, Tokelau. And there's the feeling. A few conversations going on out there.
Sam Eriti with a big carry. But unfortunately for Niue, it's that man Boston Cochrane Makalena, the man who's been so industrious and has put the team on his shoulders. Unfortunately, used his shoulders in the wrong way in the tackle. Oh.
Well, he's been binned once already at this tournament, and he's going to take another walk to the chair. Disappointed. And Niue now have to do it with 12.
And we saw in the game this morning with the Māori and the Tongan team that the complexion of the game and the result and the momentum of the game totally swung when Tonga had hurt Pickering sent to the sin bin. Now, when they were down to 12 men, it hurt him so much. We'll see if that's the same in this game with Cook and Makalena in the bench and how Niue respond to being with 12 men.
Sua finds a runner and Situ Whaavai. Good service again as they'll try and take full advantage here. I saw Lomi very strong on his feet. Lomi and a dummy half quickly. The ball away. That is a beautiful try. Tokelau. And it's Zion Savaka who scores in the corner.
I said things can change when they're down to 12 men and the spaces will be on the edges. And your Lomi with the carry, taking it a couple of defenders with him as he charged towards the try line. Sams Yosua, you spoke about how industrious he's been around a dummy half. Great spot to see that his man, Zion Savaka, was unmarked on the wing. Smart to read it, smart to get the pass out there in time. And that's Tokelau's first try for the day. That ties up the scoreline. They've got to try and make the most of this 10 minutes. The Niue are down to 12 men. They've got that off to a great start.
Going to convert his own try, not a bad effort, but it's away to the left. Zion Savaka levels things up for Tokelau. And again, good work, had a dummy half, Sams Al-Sua. He probably could have had a crack himself. Just close to the line, a couple of defenders ready to beat, but great pass out, good finish. Fans enjoying this Saturday afternoon on the long weekend here in Tamaki Makaurau. And hasn't this man been full of beans?
He's loved it.
He's been all over it.
Charging into the brick wall on Tokelau. Tokelau come up with an error. Play two.
Niue with 12 on the park. Remember Cochrane, Makalena in the bin. And Faitala takes it up toward the 10-metre line here. How do you miss your Paul? Slow play of the ball. Austin Tailangi. Here comes straightening this one up. Got to be careful. Intercept was on big time for Tokelau. And Zavaka just picks it up.
I really love how they defenders shift Tokelau, especially on their goal line. They're just willing to get up, especially on the edges, shut the time down, shut the space down. And on that occasion, coming up with a great read was 4-4, forcing the error and getting the turnover.
Nice little interplay there. I saw Lomi. He's looked strong, hasn't he? And he's had the ball. Right edge play perhaps here. That's the way they go. Keeping the ball alive nicely, Tokelau. And getting some good meters. There it comes again. Rafaeli. The standoff puts a kick almost straight up in the air, and to try and keep it alive here for Ngali. And to go down with the ball, and this will be the last tackle for Tokelau. Vai keeps it alive somehow, just outside of the 20. Stepping, Al-Sur passing away. Another set coming up here for Tokelau. 15 metres out from Niue's line. Now space down the left, he will score this time. He's been one of their best on the park. He absolutely deserves a try, and he's got one. Al-Sur for Tokelau.
Great try, great read. I spoke earlier about how he picked his moments, when to run, when to play. He picked the moment right on the last try to pass out to his winger. This time he knew it was time to run and take on some fatiguing defenders. Al-Sur with the try. Out to the left-hand side, marker's not set, throws a dummy. Beats the defender, gets down low, and a wonderful try. And going back to it, I thought it was his kick that was deflected and went back to one. And he gets all the spoils for all his hard work. And really costly, unfortunately, for Boston, Cochrane Makalena being in the sin bin and his side down to 12 men. Tokelau now scoring 2 tries in his absence on the field.
Jonathan Solomona, 22 metres out. Nice nudge, good kick. Smile on the face. Why not? He loves it. Tokelau playing some good code here and worth the lead. 10-4, taking advantage of the extra man. Al-Sur, their second try. Plenty of time to play, entertaining game of footy. This one, and guess who? Look at the look on his face. He says, get some of this, Niue. Samzirete. A huge carry forward.
And this is for some of the old school Warriors supporters. He reminds me of Feka Paliasina coming off the back fence, loving it. Haitro Okasenia style.
Mark Tukey was a favourite of mine as well off the back fence, but Mark Tukey has Tokelau some real energy and vigour in their game. Yeah, look at him move. He's keeping them guessing, isn't he? Trying to free it, but they take care of him. Al-Sur. Right side play. The kick will come. Sila Vai. Good chase coming too, and the bounce is, well, in the end, I think for Niue, a kind one.
And a smart kick. It takes time off the clock. Understanding that you're going to wait for everyone to reset. You could get another 30 seconds off the clock and we get to go again. Get a set line defensively. Tokelau.
Here comes Niue. Down on the 20. Just need to keep their composure here. They've had some structure to their game, but can't let that binning of Cochrane Makalena affect them. They've already taken advantage, Tokelau, but they've played some good rugby league. Just need to keep it simple, but mistakes like that going to hand the advantage again to Tokelau.
Unfortunate for Namotu. He did enough. Didn't have to try and go for the offload. He just needed to control the ball, get down. They had a flow into the set. They constructed it well. Unfortunately, the error puts them back under pressure.
A couple of fresh legs waiting to come on.
And Cochrane Makalena is back on the field. And they're back to 13.
Niue restored. And Tokelau through Savaka. Yosua set up again. Merete. Penalised to play the ball once more. Niue just discipline at the moment, starting to hurt them. 13, just under 13 remains. Only 6 points the difference.
This is where it's interesting. Do they go for the 2? Sams Yosua is happy to run it, and that's what they do.
Philip for Tokelau. Centre field, 15 out. First tackle. Sifa to Isi. Sams Yosua just pops it up. Good direct run, the carry to Manu. He's playing the general well, isn't he here? Yosua pops it away. Pereira is repelled. Good defence, but again, these are mounting up against Niue.
Just too keen. Niue wanting to jump off the line too soon for the referee's liking.
Tulemanu, so strong, trying to wade through. Way again, quick hands, surely they'll score. Tokelau once more. Too much pressure. Tulemanu helps set up the movement. And in the end, there's another try, well worked.
And you see the work that Tulemanu does, attracting 4 defenders. Nice play out there. I think it's Harlem Fongali who hit the short ball. Sorry, it's Sifatesi with the try, and you see what it means to his team. They get themselves out to a 2-score lead, putting the pressure back on Niue. Wonderful try, well constructed, and as I said, Tulemanu, great job carrying the ball. It was the fact that he was able to carry and be strong, and his size and strength was as such that they had to get 4 defenders in. Those 4 defenders left spaces on the edges, but it still took a good line from TC. Wonderful try. And a wonderful second half for Tokelau.
2 tries down the right edge for Tokelau. Jonathan Solomona, he's got it. Great kick. And all smiles now, under 10 to play, and it's a handy one for Tokelau, 16-4.
And they broke him down a couple of times when they were down to 12 men, but that one was with the full complement, so even more credit to the Tokelauans for that work. But again, I'll pay tribute to Sams Yosua and the work that he does around dummy half. He picked the right side and where to go to, as well as being a live wire. He's got a smart football brain on him.
Lining up now, they sense it to Tokelau. Joseph Herrera. Fiji and Tonga just warming up in the background as Niue look to try and take advantage of the knock forward.
And I think Sams Yosua has gone off for a rest, and they've brought on Leonidas Pereira. And just a mistiming pass from dummy half. Puts them back on D. Tokelau.
Viviani drops it away. Tokelau. Now there's plenty of time left for them, but you feel they need to be the next to score. There's now the time for Niue to crash over for a second. Lokotui. Viviani. There he is, Cochrane Makalena, a man who can make something happen. Takes play right at the posts. Misipo shifting it away. Akinga Toa, little kick and try to regather. Niue, but nothing doing in that set. So Tokelau pleased with that.
I think this right edge for Niue is the one to attack for a couple of reasons. I think the right edge defence of Tokelau in good ball is strong. I think they've got the energy and they look connected. And you think back to the other day as well when they came down this right edge. Poimatangi Matotia scored a couple of tries, so I think that's the side for them to go down. If they get up in this area again, Niue, set it up to go down their right side.
Leonidas Pereira on the park. And a dummy half at 20. And they go away again. Numbers on the outside edge for Tokelau. Lovely ball back in. Beautiful pass for Avai. Fending. Keeping this alive. Some excellent rugby league. Tokelau up inside of the 20. Players putting their hand up all over the show. As the kick will come, the wee chip over for Avai. And a good take. Under some pressure, Niue.
Full of energy here, Tokelau. Renal Lafaele with the offload. Push, support play, making a break down that right-hand edge. And still got that energy to defend.
Well taken care of. Toa, the lone try scorer for Niue in the match so far. So Hariu Misipo will play it back. At the moment, they've just got an answer for them, don't they? Tokelau. And perhaps Niue just starting to push the pass a bit, try and force something to happen. And all it's doing is giving Tokelau prime field position.
And that's what you call scoreboard pressure. You're playing against the scoreboard, you're playing against the clock.
Christian Papali'i to ground. Here they come again. Woods once more. The order of the day for Tokelau. This is another absolute beauty. And he says, thank you very much for the recipient. He liked that, yeah.
And it was Tasty, the last try scorer, with the offload. Out to Jonathan Solomona. And they find so much space out there. Unfortunately for the Niueans, Poimatangi Matotia coming up with the error. It's a wonderful play. Jonathan Solomona out to Tasty. Doubles around, gets it back. And 4-4 with the try. And a wonderful try for Niue, for Tokelau, sorry. And continues this wonderful half of football for them. They punished the Niueans for going down to 12 men. And the momentum has never swung back since. It's all been Tokelau this half.
Some really good work done by Sifa Taisi, this man. The ability, great to watch. Drawing in the last defender, beautiful pass on a plate for 4. And Tokelau now a 4th try. They've played some excellent rugby league. It's been a fantastic game. Only blip, of course, Makalena went off and his boys took full advantage of it. Not a bad nudge. Just away to the right though. Jonathan Solomona, man who set it up, can't convert. the try to his centre, but Tokelau 20 points to 4 now. And well, bragging rights ahead of the replay tomorrow.
And the scoreboard's blowing out a little bit in Tokelau's favour. And probably fair to say that's how dominant they've been the second half, Tokelau. And when things aren't going your way, they just keep getting worse and worse. And it's Liam hacking Atoa for Niue in front of the kicker. Offside right from the kickoff. And just need to stem this tide of dominance that Tokelau have.
United Pereira still now hungry for more. Tuli Manu, he's been good today for the big man. He's drawn in defenders, created space like this to run off. Sifa Tisi will play acting half. Goes again. Oh, up very, very smartly. Jonathan Solomona. Need to be careful there in the tackle. Pumatangi Atutia. As Koka Makalina forces the loose ball.
And they've won this one today, Tokelau, and deservedly so on their performance. It'll be a totally different game tomorrow when they meet. If they can keep 13 on the field, that's been the biggest factor in this one and changing the fortunes for the Niueans. Tough to defend. In the tournament structure, when you've played a couple of games every day, to come in this, you're playing on tired legs already, but then to go down a man is even harder. They'll look to rectify that tomorrow, and I really look forward to these two teams going at it again.
Absolutely, it's going to be another belter, and they'll take plenty out of this Niue. To say that they had the full complement the whole game. Could have changed the momentum. This man will look to keep his discipline tomorrow. Cochrane Makalena. Just trying something a bit cute as ball's just gleefully accepted by Senefili.
Showing some basketball skills there, Jamarion Senefili. Got some hops.
There we go. Once more, Papali'i getting around the jersey pull of Nualona and over to the touch. And with 20 seconds to go, that is job done for Tokelau here.
And as you say, Niue will understand that they've got some things to fix up for tomorrow. One of those being the discipline. The danger for Tokelau is the element of possible complacency.
First win for Tokelau. They draw first blood. These two will run it back tomorrow on finals day. But a good watch, a good game of footy comes to an end. Tokelau 20-4 here in Pukekohe over Niue.